Hey guys, Jordan Breshears here with Eastmans. Today we're going to run through this Christensen Arms Evoke and the 6.5 PRC. It's a really sweet ride. I've been shooting it all week. I love this gun. Baseline, I want to just throw this out there before you scroll on. It's an affordable Christensen Arms rifle for an entry-level sub-MOA. All right, so some of the basics on this. It's a 7.7 pound base model. You're looking at a 3.5 pound trigger with a real clean, crisp pull, and it comes with the brake. I think that's awesome. So it's threaded if you're gonna run it with a suppressor or you're gonna run the brake. Either way, it's not just threaded with a cap like a lot of the rifles come, and you get the recoil suppression from the brake right out the gate. So it's loud, but it's accurate and has a real clean trigger on it. This thing MSRP is at $889, which is pretty hard to believe. It has a detachable box magazine. It's Cerakoted or similar, tough. It's not just a blued gun that you're gonna run off and scratch up. Does not have an adjustable cheek weld, which is something that I personally would like to see. You know, there's a few things like that. It builds in with a rail instead of a swivel eye, so you can add attachments here, which I think is really nice. As you can see, we just have a basic optic on here, just a nice SIG Sierra 3, but you can put any glass on it you want, and that's really gonna make or break your long range scenarios, right? This 6.5 caliber is your ultimate deer, antelope, elk at closer range rifle. So out west here, we're gonna shoot mule deer regularly at 300 yards. It's, you know, you're not sitting on where there's a lane that you got to drop something at 100 yards, and that's the stretch. You're lucky to crack over the ridge and have them within 300 yards. So I'm gonna proof this guy out 400 or 500 yards, and we'll test its ability to hold with factory ammo, which we've got some of the best factory ammo that there is. This gun seems to like it. I'm shooting the 143 grain ELDX and the Hornady Precision, and it's been doing really well. So we're gonna start out 5-shot group, see what we do, input the data into the cell phone for the long range app, and stretch her out, see how it goes. There we go. That was 5 shots. It did awesome. I don't have an official bench out here, but just laying on the Yeti and the Eberly stock and just getting 5 rounds downrange. All of the holes are touching, a little bit of lateral. We'll go down there and give you a closer shot so you can see what I'm talking about. But any variation's definitely me. So this thing's stacking bullets like it should. So I would comfortably say sub MOA. With this setup, my variables, I'm probably 1.5 inches wide and then 3/4 inch tall, and that's just all on me. So we'll go measure it and then input the data and start doing our walkbacks. We have, like I just said, lateral movement, which is me totally. And then the group itself should just all be together, but I had just the size of my reticle is covering everything. So I'm just variable a tiny bit there. So we have 1.5 inches by 3/4 or less, and I am 1.25 inch high. So that's all the information I need to put into my system plus the feet per second. So I chronographed it yesterday, and what we'll do is we have the applied ballistics app. We input all of the data that it requires, and then I can go out 432 yards with a 5-mile-an-hour crosswind, plug that in, tells me how many clicks, and we let it rip. So that's what we're doing next. I'll show you guys that, and we'll see if this thing hunts. All right, so we just set up our steel and walked out. We're about 370 yards here. We're gonna post up. I purposefully am gonna do odd yardages, just like if you're hunting. So we'll do it here, and then we're gonna climb to the next ridge and then to the next ridge. And as long as we keep ring and steel, we'll back out until we can't see it anymore and see what happens. So here we go. Yeah. So we'll adjust the sights a little bit. That's part of this system here, is proofing it when we back up, just like you would with a bow or anything else, right? So we're at 370 yards. Obviously my input data was slightly off, so I'll adjust a little bit, and then I can change that in the app. And as the further out you get, the more accurate it'll be. So We're making kill shots. We're within the slight margin. Make a couple of increment changes and go for it. But that's pretty money. I'm gonna take one more shot just because I can. Then we know we're dead on at this distance. I'll adjust my data, then we'll go back to 470 or so and just keep walking our way out. All right, so we stepped back a little farther than I was expecting. We're 589 yards. So it's a 200-yard jump basically from where we just were. So we'll find out pretty quickly how my data input is gone, and hopefully we ring the bell and walk away victorious. But this gun's been awesome, super easy to shoot. Beautiful day. We got a little bit of a wind breeze here, but nothing that's gonna throw us off at more than like a half a click or two. And so let's lay down here and see if we can roll her at 589. Hit. Beautiful shot. It's right in there. We're 3 inches to the left, an inch high. Killed him deader than a doornail. So pros and cons. I'm gonna say the cons first. Bad news first. It's heavy. The 7.7 pounds on the base. That's a lot of weight for a base hunting rifle to be packing around in the high country, right? Everybody's gone to this ultra lightweight hunter program. This one doesn't fit into that. The trigger pull is adjustable. I personally think it's too stiff for me, but it's adjustable down to 2.5. I feel like if I adjusted it to that point and shot it, I'd like it better. We're on to the pros now. Recoil it's amazing. Like, I'm 6'5", it's got plenty of energy. It's a great killer, and I feel like I'm shooting my kid's 243. It's an awesome, just feels awesome in the hand. Accuracy is obviously phenomenal. It's definitely doing what it says it's gonna do. And that's with factory ammo, guys. So if you can load this with a factory load and do what I'm doing, then you can make something even sweeter with custom home loads or buying one of the higher end projectiles from Hornady or whoever. Like they have different grades, right? So all right, well, that's a wrap with the Christensen's Evoke in the 6.5 PRC. It was an awesome gun to shoot. We did exactly what we were looking for, right? We tested its accuracy in a hunting scenario, and it performed. Ultimately, I'm gonna give this thing a thumbs up. It has extremely accurate value. It's precisely machined. You can just hear it, feel it. Trigger's crisp. I like the detachable box magazine. It's a good gun, good solid option for any of us that want to do Western big game. And if you're able to pack around a pound or two extra, thumbs up. So hit like and subscribe. We'll be bringing you more content right away.